Hey ballers, it's Horton here, and I am with the one and only Eric Lee. Eric, say hello to the ballers.
Hello, ballers.
So Eric, you know, the ballers have been hearing about you and been hearing me abuse you for years now, but I don't think they know anything about you. So you have an engineering degree from DeVry, right?
I think it's that other school.
Where?
That'd be like Stanford?
Berkeley.
No, not
Stanford.
Berkeley. Not MIT either.
So
that was for Than.
So while you were at Stanford, you pretty much wore tie-dye and smoked dope, right?
I wore tie-dye.
Is it true that one of Jimi Hendrix's overdoses you were involved in?
No comment.
No comment. Okay. So you build your own skis.
Yes.
The trick skis are reportedly pretty good.
I do okay on them.
How many points do you trick? What's your best on your own ski?
Oh, mid-fives, but that was a few years back.
And your own slalom skis are admittedly terrible.
No, my slalom skis they rock. They're the best skis ever built.
Hey Barrett, just walk through the picture, that's fine. We're not doing an interview.
Where's the camera?
Right there.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll edit that in. So, are you personally concerned that Dave Good is going to steal your boron carbon hybrid technology?
I hope he does.
You hope he does. You think that boron fiber is the future of water ski construction?
It's, in all honesty, it's actually one of the tools that you can use for water ski construction. It's not magic, but when combined with multiple other things, it can be magic. You know, like a skilled designer.
Like a skilled designer. So going back in history, you have some like California regional championship sort of things. You've won some tournaments.
One or two.
One or two. And it is true that you've never worn Mickey Mouse ears in a water ski tournament.
I have worn Mickey Mouse ears in a water ski tournament.
You have?
I have.
So
along with face paint.
Face paint. Go ahead, walk through the interview, knock yourself out.
She can. You're supposed to be in my laps for this interview.
It's going to be a running theme, I think. So face paint and a black nose.
I can't remember whether it was red or black.
And neoprene ears.
Yes.
Neoprene ears.
They floated.
They floated. That's
yes.
Good. And that is.
And that's important because when I did my toe incline front and landed on my butt, and knocked my ears off, and then came around the corner and skied back in, I was able to find the ears afterwards, even though I was judged as a fall, even though I skied around the turn. That was years ago.
How could you ski away and have it be judged as a fall?
I had that same question myself.
That would be Mickey Mouse judges.
That wasn't what I was trying to say, but...
Did I just make your joke for you?
No.
I didn't?
No, you just got me in trouble because I never was trying to say that, and that's what they always thought I was trying to say.
So what were you trying to say?
Actually, and this is in all seriousness, I was watching ballet freestyle snow skiers, and they were all decked out in costumes and had music playing, and the sport looked a little bit like what we were doing on trick skis, and I was kind of hoping to take it that direction. You know, not everything works.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you said that, because yesterday when I tricked, over 3,000 points, so you say, I wore my Camaro impact suit, Camaro impact suit, which does make me look like one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I need the headband and the... So Eric, you have enjoyed the Kilo Kai.
Oh yes.
So
Why didn't you bring a bottle last night?
I'm bringing, because I was home with my lovely wife.
Okay.
But I'm bringing not one, not two, but 3 bottles of Kilo Kai to Imperial.
Excellent.
So we will share some with you.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to that.
How would you describe the Kilo Kai?
It's rum.
It's rum? Is that the essence of your description?
It's spiced rum.
It is spiced, so it's spicy.
No, it's not spicy.
It's not spiced. It's spiced.
It's spiced.
Would you describe it as a superior spiced rum?
Oh, it's superior to...
the other spiced rums?
Yeah.
Yes. They're a sponsor of mine, so the answer to that is yes. It's a superior spiced rum.
I believe that was my exact answer, wasn't it?
That was your exact answer.
Okay.
It's a superior spiced rum.
It's a superior spiced rum.
So is there anything else we can look forward to next weekend at Imperial?
Other than the Superior Spiced Rum?
The Superior Spiced Rum.
There may be a boat there with some interesting features on it, which will be pulling the tournaments and the collegiate kids.
So you will have the Eric Lee super secret experimental boat.
Yes, it'll be there.
So I still think that the easiest way to create a trick wake in a boat that is designed to have superior slalom wakes is just to pull the plugs out. It's like a fat sack.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that idea. The only problem is that my boat, my water's a little salty, and that may not be the best. I mean, granted, it is nice because it flushes all the mice that are living in the bilge out, and
they're living in the bilge.
Well, not in this boat, but in my previous boat they did. And they weren't mice; they were rats.
Rats.
I can't go on camera with the rest of that, but they were rats.
So you had rat shit in your boat?
No, I had rats.
Rats.
Big motherfuckers with.
Now that we will. I don't know if I'm gonna edit that. So you had like.
I still stopped that one early.
Okay. It's good. It's good. BallOfSpray is sort of PG-13-ish. It's a family show. Okay.
They ate the wiring in my boat. In the blue boat, in the old blue boat. They ate a hole in the bottom of it, and that's what was the genesis of the bubbler.
So who exactly did you sell that boat to?
Kirk.
But we like Kirk.
I do too.
So
do you realize, John? And this has to go on the front page.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, that I have failed more than anybody else. Okay, you just never give up. Eventually you succeed, but I have failed. I have had more failures than anybody else.
See, Eric,
and I'm proud of that.
You have one spectacular success, which I think the ballers should understand, is as soon as you got out of college, you married a woman who was willing to work her entire career while you water skied.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't everybody? Doesn't everybody on BallOfSpray
that
do
is the most genius thing I've ever heard. Eric hasn't worked a day in his life.
That's not true.
How many days?
I did my time. I worked for a year and a half.
He worked for a year and a half, ladies and gentlemen. I go to the corporate coal mine 5 days a week, put in my 40 hours, not a minute more, put in my 40 hours, come home, run the website. Eric's like, I don't know, he's eating shrimp and water skiing and drinking Kilo Kai every day.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And making homemade skis is a hobby.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's rough. Although I have had friends that my reputation is, for someone who doesn't have a job, I work harder than anybody else.
At your hobbies.
Just in general.
At your hobbies.
Some hobbies are more hobby than others.
You work hard at making your trick skis?
Yeah.
It's fun, isn't it?
No, actually getting boron fibers stuck up your hands and inhaling noxious fumes is actually kind of miserable, but
it's fun.
The end result's good.
I built a couple of trick skis. They were really good for about one trick ride.
I've built several of those too. Like I say, I've failed more than anybody else has.
Well, you're one of my favorite failures.
I'm not a failure. I'm quite a success. I'm a success because I fail so often.
Okay. All right. You slaloming today?
No.
Oh, your hip.
Broken hip. So I will hopefully be back next year. But this 2 years I've kind of lost my entire slalom season due to getting old. But, you know.
Just exactly how old are you?
That's classified. But I'm old.
All right, I've just a lot of editing.
You got a lot of editing.
A lot of editing to do.